Okay, now we're going to go to section 2, part 2. So we just did section 1, and this is asking us, assume that we have the table from part 1 and we have a rehash value of 2. Would you rehash the value? We would rehash the table. Basically, if our rehash value is 2 for a chaining approach, that means that once there's 10 elements in our 5-item table, we'd rehash. And if we count them, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So once we added sun, we would do the rehash, but we didn't. So we have 12 elements, but we would rehash the table. So if we redo our hashing, so we would double the table size and add 1. So we would go from 0 to 10. I guess that last row is extra there. Let me just delete it. Okay, and then what we would do is we would go ahead and rehash every value. So here's our hash now of 11 because that's our new table size. So here's our rehash values, and then I just go through and for each value, like algorithm, I go to index 9, put algorithm in, runtime 7, for hash set 3, and so forth for the rest of the column here until we get to the end. So this is, once we get to this spot, this is now our rehash table based upon expanding the table, rehashing it because we exceeded our rehash threshold of 2. So again, we would have done the normal rehash around sun, but because of how this question is structured, we just rehash now at the end and showed the resulting table of this guy. So this is what our table would be, and basically for that, you should probably just assume that you have this, and that you should say you would typically rehash at, blah 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 at sun after element 10, but due to the fact of the problem setup, we just rehashed it at the end of 11. At the end of 12 elements here. So this is our table, this is our hash, and I would go through the same process on the midterm or the final that you guys will be taking.